Today, we have a cookbook called the Patent Cliff Monitor that actually shows a couple of interesting features. It has a Vercel AI backend that we're using to run the app. And basically, it gets a research brief and it sends that to Nimble's Web Search Agent that produce a very, very detailed research report on each one of these medicines and when their patent is expected to end. And it does a whole market analysis about whether or not this particular patent expiry will affect prices and whether or not it's worthwhile doing research into it. And what's really interesting about this particular cookbook is the way that the information is handed off to Nimble. So this is the Nimble Web Search Agent that's running behind the scenes. These are the runs that I did earlier today. And it's using a lot of features here, right? It's using domain expertise in order to guide the research. It's on the research effort with a high effort. It's prioritizing particular sources. It's avoiding other sources. But really, I think the thing that's interesting about this particular cookbook is that even though we're using a Vercel AI SDK backend, none of this information is returned back to Vercel AI SDK until Nimble has fully finished processing it. And the really interesting thing about this is that it saves us so many tokens. If Nimble were just returning raw information, that then you needed another model to format all of this and to produce insights and to understand the information and to get the information in a way that you've asked for it. And all of that work takes context and takes tokens. But here, Nimble has done all of this work. All Vercel had to do was take the original prompt that we have up here and start a new Nimble Web Search Agent run with that prompt. And from there, it just waited until the report finished. And as soon as the report finished, it just printed the information that Nimble returned, which is this very, very researched report. We have all of the sources with all of the links to where the information came from, so we can verify all of this and we can do our own verification if we need to. But we really trust this information because it's so well and so well sourced. And again, Vercel didn't need to parse any of this, didn't need to format it, didn't need to bring it into context. It just created the request, received the response, and printed it here for us, saving us a ton of tokens, a ton of time, and a ton of budget.